Welcome back to the Max Reality. If you've seen my face before, then you know the drill, but if you're new here, my name's Morgan and I love talking all things reality TV. And today, we are talking about Fox's newest game show, Snake Oil. If you've been following me for a while, then you know that I love ABC's show Shark Tank. So when I heard the whole concept for this Snake Oil game show, I knew that I had to see it. So if you've literally seen nothing about this, pretty much it's a game show that showcases different products and the contestants have to figure out whether they're real or fake. So far, there's only been 3 episodes, and in my personal opinion, it's fantastic. So I'm going to tell you how the show works, a little bit about it, and hopefully get you invested in it so we can get more snake oil. To start out, the show is hosted by David Spade, and personally, that was one of the things that made me want to watch it. I love David Spade because he used to be on the show 8 Simple Rules, and so he has a special place in my heart, and I wanted to see him hosting this super random game show. The show starts out with 2 contestants who are joined by a celebrity business mentor. So far, some of the people who've been on are people like Jake Barrow, Bethany Frankel, and Dwight Howard. The contestants are presented with the Snake Oil Emporium, where there are 8 products and pairings and $50,000 to use for investments during the show. In each pair, one of the products is real and the other is fake. In the first round, the contestant chooses which of the pairs they want to investigate further. During this process, they get each business's tagline, an infomercial that's made by the show, and then 60 seconds to ask questions to the inventor. After that, they must invest in the product that they think is real. During the first round, the minimum investment is $1,000 and the maximum is $10,000. If they're right, that money is added to their bank, but if they're wrong, it's taken away. Now, if the other contestant thinks they've made the wrong choice, they can try to poach by investing in the business the other person didn't pick. And the same rules apply to them about winning or losing the money. Then we move on to the second round, which is almost exactly like the first round, except for a few small differences. Number 1, they can only ask one of the 2 businesses questions for 60 seconds. Number 2, the minimum investment is $10,000 and the max is the total money in their bank. Third, they can't poach. And fourth, we don't see the amount of money they've invested until both contestants are locked in. After all that, whoever has the most money in their bank gets to go into the snake pit. In the snake pit, instead of having to figure out which product is real, they now have to figure out which one is fake. It's also just all the products lined up and David Spade giving quick descriptions of them all, none of the other stuff. They get to decide how many of the products they're going to choose between, with the smallest amount being 2 different products and the largest being 5. The more products you pick between, the more money you can potentially add to your final total. For example, if you decide to pick out of 5 products and you're right, you add $100,000 to your total. However, no matter how many you pick, if you're wrong, they cut your bank in half. And that's how snake oil works. Overall, I really like this show. I'm having so much fun watching it. There are a few things I would change. Number 1, I personally don't really think the celebrity coaches are super necessary. I feel like they're partially just doing it to get more people to watch, but I don't really feel like it adds anything. I think they could take that away and it wouldn't make a big difference. I also don't like how they present the investments during the first round. When they're deciding how much they're going to invest in each business, a little ticker comes up that's like slowly moving, and then they press their button when it lands on the number they want to invest. I'd much rather it just be like, I'm investing $4,000. Like, keep it moving. I don't want some slow, dramatic thing. I don't know. It just felt really weird and slow when you're trying to just like watch a snake oil, boom, 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 you know, speed it up. That's kind of how I feel about the celebrities too, because it adds a lot of time introducing them wanting to make their jokes. I don't know. Those are the 2 biggest things I think I would change about the show. Some of the things I really like about the show are that they can steal. I love that idea. I love a stealing moment. I think that's really fun, and it adds a little bit of drama. I also really like that in the second round, they have them make their investments secretly. Like, we know which product they picked, but we don't know how much money they invested in it, and neither does the other person. And I like that idea of having both of them have to just blindly lock in and not having to base their amount that they're going to guess based on what they know the other person has invested. I think it's better just to have both of them going in blind. Overall, I just think it's a fun, silly time. I definitely recommend it, especially if you already like Shark Tank. I don't know. It feels like a silly version of Shark Tank in my opinion. I'm sure there's people who are not going to agree with that, but that's how I see it, and I like it. Also, we have to applaud Fox for coming up with a good new show, because I don't remember the last time they came out with a new good one. They have good ones, but we're talking about a new good one. I can't think of anything. I also feel like that I'm definitely going to need to try out some of these products that end up being on the show. Like I've tried out Shark Tank products in the past. I think we're going to have to see some snake oil products definitely put to the test. Editing Morgan here. I definitely meant to have a part where I talked about some of my favorite products I've seen so far, and I definitely didn't record that. So now I am going to give you my top 10 favorite products that have been on the show so far. I will not tell you if they are real or snake oil. Comment your opinions down below, and if you want to know the answer, you're just going to have to watch the show. In 10th place, we have Turner's Mattress Turners, a service that will come to your house and turn your mattress for you. Number 9, we have Pan Buddy. It's an attachment that you put on the handle of your pan to give it a little more support. In 8th place, we have the Run Bell. It is a bicycle bell you can wear on your finger to tell people to get the out of the way when you're running. In 7th place, we have Smithy Tie Protector. It is a plastic slip you connect to your tie to prevent it from getting stains. 6th place, we have the Shower Lounger. It's an inflatable that lets you lay down and relax while you shower. 5th place, we have the creepiest thing I have ever seen, the Baby Synthesizer. It is a synthesizer made using a recycled baby doll. 4th place, we have Tap Dat Ass. It's where you can rent a donkey to come to your party, and it has a keg on its back. 3rd place, Sub Soccer. It's a table that you can also play soccer under. 2nd place, we have That's Our Baby. It's a service that uses your DNA to predict what you and your partner's kids will look like in the future. And coming in 1st place, we have Doggily Ever After, a wedding service for dog weddings. I also have to take a moment to shout out one of my TikTok mutuals, Bike Pretty, because her product was on snake oil. It's a straw hat that goes over your helmet so you can look cute while you're biking, but also protect your brain. Definitely go check out her TikTok, and I literally shrieked. It was in episode 3 if you want to go check it out. Have you seen snake oil? Is this your first time hearing about it? Let me know all of that and more in the comments, and until then, I'll see y'all in the next one.